Johnny Evers is in the Baseball Hall of Fame. Here's a picture. He played in the old school era, 1902 through 1917. Ken Arzone here, Vista, California. I'm looking at Friday, September the 26th, 2025. How did Johnny Evers get into the Baseball Hall of Fame? His stats are average and in some cases below average. I thought the Hall of Fame was for players who are great, who have monumental accomplishments in baseball history. Johnny Evers was just an average guy. I'm looking at his career. See, 16 years. He batted over 300 twice. He had a 300 one year in 1908. Then he batted 341 in 1912. That was a good year. Other than that, every other year was below 300. Never had 100 runs scored in a season. Never had 200 hits. Never had 100 RBIs. And his high in total bases for a year was 211. I thought the Hall of Fame, you need stats and accomplishments that are better than average. Let's look at Johnny Evers' career. I don't think he belongs in the Baseball Hall of Fame. It was established, the baseball writers got something going in 1936 as far as Hall of Fame candidates. And in 1939, the Hall of Fame opened in Cooperstown, New York. And so what they did was they looked at players at the past and they voted Johnny Evers in. Why? He was an average guy. 270 career batting average. 1,659 career hits in 16 years. That averages out to about 100 hits a year. Scored 919 career runs. Didn't break 1,000. Listen to this stat. He hit 12 career home runs. 12. His high in home runs for a year. 3. His highest output of home runs in a year, 3. RBIs. His highest was 61 RBIs in 1 year. Excuse me. And his career total in RBIs, 536. That's embarrassing. Excuse me. How is Johnny Evers in the Baseball Hall of Fame? What did he do? Guess he was good on defense. He won 3 World Series titles. He got a Most Valuable Player award in 1914. That was the year. I'm looking at his year, 1914. He had 137 hits, hit 3 home runs, had 40 RBIs, and batted 279, and got the Most Valuable Player award. What's going on? Let's look at this guy. 1902, bats 222. 1903, 293. 1904, 265. 1905, 276. 1906, 255. 1907, 250. 1908, he bats 300. First time. But all the other times below 300. 1909, 263. 1910, 263. 1911, 226. 1912 will be his best year. He bats 341. 163 hits in 143 games. He hit 1 home run and had 61 RBIs. And had 211 total bases. 1913, 285 average. 1915, 1914, 279 average. 1915, 263. 1916, 216 average. And 1917 is last year, 214 average. So he plays in 1,784 games. 919 runs scored. Didn't break 1,000. 1,659 hits. Never had 200 hits in a year. 216 doubles. Hit 12 career home runs. 12. 536 career RBIs. That's embarrassing. In 16 years. 270 batting average career. 2,051 total bases. Johnny Evers is in the Baseball Hall of Fame with average stats. In fact, in some cases, below average stats versus. I am baffled at the Hall of Fame writers. This is embarrassing. Not to pick on Johnny Evers, but what in the world is going on with the Hall of Fame writers in the 1930s and 40s to vote Johnny Evers into the Baseball Hall of Fame? We have guys today, 2,500, 2,600, 2,700, and in one case, 2,800 hits that are not in the Baseball Hall of Fame. Johnny Evers, 1,659 career hits, gets voted in. Was it the era? It was the 1900s. Played in the 1900s and 1910s. He didn't get 200 hits in a year, and you would say, well, who else was getting 200 hits in the 1900s? Nap Lajoie did. Ty Cobb did. Tris Speaker did. How about Hugh Duffy? 1894 had over 200 hits. So it could be done. Johnny Evers couldn't do it. This is embarrassing. All right, who's next? Let's keep looking at players who have contributed to baseball history. Rick Farrell is in the Baseball Hall of Fame, and I have an issue with him. We'll look at his career next. I'm out.